What is going on, everyone? Steven the Salon Guy here, and welcome to a new random walk-ins welcome podcast. And this is something I'm really excited about. And again, I'm going randomly live like I usually do. I haven't announced this to anyone except I'm trying to post it right now on social media. So just bear with me for 1 second here. Everybody, sorry about that. Just some technical difficulties, as always. What else is new? But if you want to join me live, be a guest. I'll bring you on camera here to be on the show. I just posted the link. So I'm streaming on Facebook. I'm streaming on YouTube, and welcome to everyone. So this is basically called the Walk-ins Welcome Podcast, to where you think about going to get a haircut and you're just randomly walking around. So what do? You walk in. So I'm bringing that to this show, which is all about, you can walk into the podcast and be a part of it. So I'll be talking about all things when it comes to hair related type of stuff, salon stuff, hair industry types of things. If you have any questions, I am more than happy to bring you on as a guest. If you're a hair professional, I'd love to bring you on so we could talk about some hair professional stuff, some industry stuff. It's going to be really, really cool. All right. So what I've been seeing on when it comes to my social media, everybody seems to have a million hair related questions, especially here on YouTube, on Facebook, and everybody wants to know, how do I get my hair to look a certain way? Hey, there he is. Rin, how you doing, man? Why don't you come live, man? Why don't you join the show and come live? I can bring you on camera. Anyone wants to be seen in this podcast, to be seen by a lot of people, to join me live, to talk about hair industry stuff, to talk about whatever it is, let me know. I'd love to bring you on as a guest you get brought up into the green room, and then, yeah, that's it. You can request to go live, and then it's that simple, just by clicking on the link. So I've been seeing a lot of, posts about the hair industry, once again, about a lot of hairstylists having a lot of struggles, right? And barbers having a lot of struggles. And you're not camera ready yet. Well, my hair doesn't look that good, so I'm not camera ready either. but yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of people in the hair industry talking about how difficult it is to survive, and my book is dead and I have no clients walking in and no one's coming to see me and all sorts of stuff. And it's just like, wow, it's crazy on the struggles. And it's not like it's anything new. It's just that social media has evolved over the years. So now more people are vocalizing their feelings when it comes to when it comes to their feelings and stuff, right? So, and check this out too. Look at that. Look how beautiful that shot is. This is Tidal Wave, my number one best-selling product. So if you are Yusuf, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. How you doing? If you are looking for a phenomenal sea salt spray, if you're a hair professional, if you're a client, a consumer, it's my number one best-selling product. All my products are handcrafted, hand tested by me. I don't release anything unless I try it and approve it, from the fragrances to everything. And this is my bestseller right here. So That's good, Yusuf. Yusuf, official YouTube, man. You must be big. You must be big. If you want to join me in the show and come live, you can. You're more than welcome to join because I can bring anyone on camera who wants to talk about salon industry stuff, barber stuff, hair, whatever it is. This show is called Walk-ins Welcome. So you are welcome to join and to be a part of this. You can literally walk on. The Trap. That's a cool icon, a cool logo you have there, The Trap. How you doing? So I've been seeing a lot of people posting about the struggles about being a hairstylist, being a barber. Clients aren't walking in, they're struggling. Then they start listing their prices where their haircut is, $14.99 for a hairstylist. And I'm just like, wow, it really does depend on demographics. Demographics play a huge role. Just like a lot of my audience is from Asia, Middle East, a lot of people from India, and they're always asking me, how can I get my barber to do this? I said, look, I can't control or give you advice on how a guy cuts hair on the side of a street next to a cow. Okay. So, and namaste. Namaste. Okay. I appreciate that. Abkaseho. Meitikun. Okay. So once again, I don't know what is going on, but Instagram specifically, it's like I'm getting like thousands and thousands of people from India just flooding and following. I have no idea what's going on. I'm in the United States. I'm not from India. I'm from the United States. So I have no idea what the heck is going on, but I appreciate the love. I just don't understand why. My audience is the United States. I just don't understand what is going on. It's like my Instagram is turning into like a troll TikTok account with people from India and the Middle East, all over the place. So I don't know. It's getting out of control. But I can't control how people cut hair. And the thing about when people are cutting hair, it really and I do these virtual consultations, and I have people from all over the world that they book these consultations, and it's $100 for half an hour, but you get a very, very in-depth virtual consultation with me. And if you go to shop.thesalonguy.com under digital products, I just relaunched my website again, it looks amazing. But I just relaunched the website, and if you can go to digital products and you'll see virtual hair consultation. You get a half an hour with me. It's through like a Zoom call, and I break down your hair, give you an analysis, create some images of hairstyles that I could suggest for you, and yeah. So basically, a lot of people have been doing that. Hold on, Alex, give me 1 second. A lot of people have been doing that and booking these hair consultations with me. And a lot of the issues, and this is not anything new, this is something that's been going on for a very, very long time, is a lot of the problems are technical issues with the haircut itself. They're technical issues, meaning the person cutting your hair simply is not executing a certain area of the head or a certain technique or whatever it is properly. I've worked on thousands and thousands of clients over the years, and I can spot and troubleshoot an area on the head that needs to be adjusted instantly. And a lot of that is what's happening. Let's just talk, Alex. Let's just bring you up on here. You've been growing your hair out for 4 months without going to the barber. So good for you. You think now is the time. The problem is that I'm afraid that your hair is going to be ruined by the barber. And that's a great, great point. And his follow-up is, can you tell me what exactly you should tell the barber? You want a medium length slick back hairstyle. So Alex, this is a really, really good question. It's a good concern you have because yes, you can go in and the barber or the hairstylist will create a crime scene on your head. They'll go to become Bob the Butcher. Okay. But you need to make sure step one is that you find someone who knows how to cut hair properly, especially longer hair types. Do not just walk into a random barbershop, where all they do is skin fades all day. Do not just go into some, hair salon where they do it in 10, 15 minutes. It's a chain salon. They charge you $6.99. You got to make sure if you care about your hair that much, what you need to do is, yeah, I'm a hairstylist myself. For the last person who asked, I'm a hairstylist myself. But what you need to do is make sure you find someone who can cut your hair. Now, a medium length slick back The thing about that is that a slick back is pretty much an easy hairstyle because you're slicking everything back. So, unless you're trying to not slick it back and you want to see flips and layers and all sorts of movement throughout the hair and texture, then it's a little bit different. But if you've been growing your hair out, what you need to make sure that is, especially in the front area, because hello everyone, thanks for joining. If you get your hair cut, so let's just say your hair, you pull it down and it comes down to about right here, right? The bridge of the nose, and you pull your hair back and it actually all goes back. If that barber cuts your hair really short, then guess what? It's not going back any longer. So you have to make sure that you can visually, and I tell people this all the time, especially in these virtual consultations, show visual cues of where you like your hair. Like, say you pull all the way down and say, oh, I love my hair this long. I don't want to like just shape it, just skim the dead ends. You know what I mean? You've been growing your hair for 4 months, 5 months, and especially if you're going to the same guy, the same hairstylist, the same barber, he's your guy or she's your girl, whatever, your professional. Make sure that you tell them, say, look, I haven't seen you because I've been growing my hair out. I've been really, really, being patient with this. I love the length. That's what you need to make sure you express to them, is that you love the length of your hair where it is right now. Yes, this is a live stream, Assassin. I'm live right now. And you have to express, I love the hair length. However, I don't like how it's a little bushy down throughout here. I want to be able to slick it all back. Yes, a pomade is a great product. Just make sure that you say, I want all of my hair to go back and stay back. A lot of that is product. So yes, I do have some things like power cream or a matte pomade. I have a whole range of products you can use, right? And the next thing is making sure your hair is long enough. So a lot of it just may be like, okay, look, I just want to clean the ends. The ends are a little bit dead. I love how it's been growing out. I want to keep it around here. And it should be easy, Alex. It should be really, really, Alex. You know what I mean? And just be careful again that you're not just randomly walking in. Clay, paste, I mean, it depends. It depends on your hair texture, your hair type, how you want your hair to look. Do you want it to be matte? Do you want it to be shiny? Do you want it to stay in place? Like my power cream, it's a cream gel. It's a very, very strong holding cream gel, which I call it set it and forget it, or bulletproof hold. You work it in your hands a little bit where it's so creamy, run it through your hair while it's dry or so, and just set it into place, and then you just leave it. A clay or a paste, the longer the hair is, the products tend to be a little bit more difficult to get through the hair. I do have a matte pomade, which is incredible. It goes through the hair relatively easily. It's good for making your hair look like that second day or lived in look. Shop.thesalonguy.com. I actually I redid my website recently. It looks absolutely freaking phenomenal. Go right now and go. Yeah, Alex. Go to shop.thesalonguy.com. I just relaunched and redesigned my website. It looks like a TV show meets like an online store. It's incredible. And I also just activated a referral program. So make sure if you're going to my site, you can sign up to get points, rewards. And I just activated a referral program so that you get 20% commission that goes to points if you refer someone, and it's all set up with the links. It's really, really cool. I'm really proud of it. But yeah. So Crystal, that'll be awesome. I'm in New Jersey, man. Hello, Crystal. How you doing? Yes. Okay, then 25 spray. It doesn't matter on age. 25 spray is my number 2 bestseller. It's like a multivitamin for your hair. Use it. It makes healthy hair look healthier. It makes fried, damaged, dry hair look healthier. It's an incredible spray. So yes, doesn't matter what age. 25 spray is an amazing spray. And then this is Tidal Wave, my number 1 bestseller. Okay, it's my my number 1 best-selling product. So, and yes, hello, Becca. If anyone wants to join me here live, please. Doesn't matter. I see all these beautiful people here. Becca, you look beautiful. And if anybody wants to join me live here in this show, you can just click on that link. I'll paste the link once again. There it is. There's the link. If you want to join live, you'll get taken into the backstage green room here, and I'll bring you live with me, and you can be on the show. You're walking into the show. Walk-ins welcome. So yes, Alex. So you're good to go, man. Oh, Becca, you're at work. I appreciate that. But thank you for watching, Becca. I appreciate that. Yes, Alex, pomade. My crafted matte pomade is good. Just make sure that you show photographs of what you want, but more express what you're looking to do, and um, and then yeah, that should be good. So all right, the next thing is if Shimray, you're saying you're struggling with flat hair. So flat hair can be caused by a number of things. One, if your hair length is relatively longer, it's going to get heavier and just going to weigh it down. If you don't, no problem, man. If you have longer hair, oh, Alex, it looks like you're probably in Europe. If you go to my store, it'll redirect you to Slick Hair, which is a shop in Europe, and they ship my stuff out. They don't have everything, however, but they do have some good products of mine. So they're in Europe if you're looking for like cheaper shipping and faster shipping. But I'm here in the United States. So flat hair, uh, and I apologize. Yes, exactly, Becca. But here's the thing, Becca, and anyone listening with powders and all that, you have to use powders the right way because if your hair, especially if you're maybe, Asian or whatever ethnicity you are, you've got, thicker, really, really heavy hair. It's like really straight, pin straight, heavy hair. That the longer it is, the more it's going to lay flat to your head. Okay. It's just going to weigh itself down, especially if you don't have layers, you don't have the right haircut. So all of those things have play a big role. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Crystal. All right, I have all these people in here. I'm going to bring you all in. Give me 1 second. Okay. Crystal, how you doing?
Great. How are you?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Look, I have all these people
It's
here.
okay.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I watch you all the time. I didn't even know you could do such a thing with your YouTube. This is so cool.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Crystal, I'll have to ask you: are you a hair professional or client or what?
Yes, sir, I am. Yes, I'm getting ready to go to my salon right now. My first appointment's at 11. So I
All
live in
right,
California and yeah, I like to be there a
sweet.
little early. I'm kind of running behind, but
Are you the
it's
owner or
okay.
what?
Oops. Yes, I am. I am the owner, and I've been open almost. It'll be 9 years in on March 30th.
Wow, congratulations,
Yeah,
Crystal. I have to
thank you.
ask you this. I know you're on a rush. Can you talk while you're walking or what?
Sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm
All right,
good.
let me ask you this. Okay, you're over in California. I know it's, big time. I've been in Beverly Hills. I know, some big heavy hitters over there.
Yeah.
I'm over in Jersey. I don't know if it's the same in California or the West Coast, but like so many salon stylists are leaving, the big walkouts and they're going to, oh, I'm going to a salon suite. Everyone is going to suites. And
Yes.
then I know. And then what's happening is they're having the challenges of, oh, I'm not as busy as I thought I was. Everybody leaves thinking they're going to get busier and busier opening up their own place, and it never happens. But like, are you getting a lot of
Right.
salon suite type stuff over where you are too?
Actually, I live in a town of 30,000 and there is
Whoa,
32 salons here. And so it's a very small town community. I'm the only one in my salon. I've never had an employee. So
really?
it's been, yeah, I know it's crazy. I don't know why I do that to myself, but I
Well,
mean, there's no drama, so that's nice.
yeah.
But
So are you
I
a
mean,
suite then?
I am, no, I have oh, about 2,500 square feet.
Wow. All to yourself?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, you
Jeez.
get your steps in, that's for sure. But um well, there's like businesses right next to me too. So it's like a unit of buildings and then
Right.
it's me and then a dance studio and then a fabric place. And
Hmm.
yeah, I mean we're all pretty good neighbors and um but I it's just crazy like doing it all
Hmm.
on your own, but it's definitely possible. You know, people could do that. It's just my clientele have been with me for 13 years.
Hmm.
So, you know, and then trickling in a couple years and I'm still accepting new guests. So that's
Okay.
the key. You always want to, you know, never say no to a new guest.
Do you have an assistant at least, I hope, or just you?
No,
Like,
no,
no assistants,
no.
nothing.
Nothing. It's
Wow.
crazy. That's why I was like, can you come to my salon? You remember Tabitha Takeover?
Yeah,
Oh
of course.
man, I miss her.
I
I
know.
miss her. She would have a fit with me right now.
I've met her a couple times, and I've filmed with her
Have
once or twice.
you?
You know, yeah, a
I
long time ago.
love
But yeah,
her.
she's super cool, down to earth. You know.
Yeah, she's way down to earth. Aw.
Well, the thing is, first of all, that beautiful California sky over there, I'm jealous. You know, over here, it's getting cold over here, but you know, California, the weather's so beautiful. You know.
Oh gosh, it is. It is so nice here. I love it. Um, there's not a lot going on out here right now, but yeah, just a pretty
Yeah.
sky and the mountains all around us. I live in a desert town,
Oh, okay.
so yeah,
Yeah. And Becca's saying we're always running behind. She's a hairstylist too. There's a lot of people
yeah.
watching.
Oh yeah, I'm always, I try to stay. I allow myself, 15 extra minutes to clean in between. That's really important to me. And if I'm running late, I just let my next guest know. I call them real quick and say,
Yeah.
"Hey, can you come on in?" But that's key, like making sure they know where you're at, so you're not taking their time for granted.
Yeah. So I always
I
do
think,
this thing
yeah.
of like, California blondes, right? I always have this California blonde type of thing with the balayage and the ombre and the beautiful
Yes,
blondes and all that. Get a
beautiful.
lot of blondes by you or what?
Oh yeah, I just
Yeah.
took a lady platinum blonde last night.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, it was great. I love the Shades EQ gloss,
Hmm.
the level 10s, like the
Wow.
NPs and the NVs and the Ts. So pretty.
She's got to
Yeah.
be the base has to be light enough though. She's got to be a 7 or an 8 to get that.
Oh, to get a 10? Oh
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, definitely like a 9, right?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if you can get someone a natural 9, that's like, they're like an elf.
Oh
You know.
yes, yes.
I mean,
Oh my gosh, they do
or
like to
someone
break
from
the rules.
Denmark, but having a natural level, a level 8 or 9 is like ideal, but a natural level 9, that's like prime time.
Oh, natural, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Listen,
I mean, you don't see. That's what I'm saying. That's like someone from like Finland or something.
oh, yep, yep.
But
Well, I just baby light them, right?
oh, I see.
Use it for the toner. Baby lights are really huge here. People are like leaning away from permanent color. So I'm
Yeah.
doing a lot of gray blending and not so much permanent, mixing up the Shades EQ gloss for
Right.
gray blending, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
Are
like
you
the thing right now.
what? Since I have a bunch of people watching. I have a mix of people that are hairstylists,
Oh,
a
you
bunch of people.
do?
Yeah, a bunch of people that are clients. So I have a very mixed audience,
That's
especially on YouTube.
amazing.
People from all over the world. And
Awesome.
what is your key? This is really, really important when it comes to working with, say a new client, because I get asked this all the time. What do I say to my barber? What do I say to my stylist? I always say, show a photograph, and express what you're looking for. What is your
Oh,
take
yes.
on? And are you okay driving? Because I don't want to distract you. You're good.
I wondered if you were going to say that. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I do this
All right.
with mom all the time, right?
Okay.
It's good.
Oh my
And
God!
I'm
Some
only
guy just
6
said I am from
minutes.
Finland. Do you believe that? Somebody just said I'm from Finland. Well, that's
Oh,
crazy how I just mentioned
wow.
Finland. But yeah. So
Yeah.
what's your take on new clients when they're looking for something? You get a brand new client. What should clients be saying to you as from a professional standpoint of view to get the look they want?
You know what? That's an amazing question. I always love to know what they don't want. Or is there anything that the last stylist did that maybe they didn't like? Like, what do they love about their hair? What do they not like about their hair? What do they not want? Because, that's important. You definitely don't want to give them what they don't want. And I love pictures, like you were saying. Pictures are awesome. They can bring me 5 pictures and maybe they like the fringe in one, the color in another, and the cut in another, and that's when they know that they can do that, they feel less like, oh, I have to find exactly what I want in one picture. That can be kind of hard sometimes, you know.
Yeah. Somebody just commented, what do you think of all these TikToks where the barber just does the textured fringe, the low taper fade, the mid taper fade? Yeah, it's all the same. And Becca's saying like she's a barber actually, Becca, and she's saying she hates it. They often do it to hide the recession. They don't really make sure that their client is getting the style it every single day. Like, and I agree. A lot of these people do the same thing. These skin fades and these taper fades, and they just some of them are making
Yeah.
these like 42-year-old men have this like TikTok little. I'm like, what are you doing? Like it's kind of
Yeah.
that's more of the barbering world, I would say. But sometimes you see the same trends all over the place, and it's like
Right.
the same thing over, and it's all they ask for. It's all they ask for. But
Yes, yes.
you
I,
probably don't
you
deal with that
know,
though.
well, it's like I live in a military-based town,
Oh,
so I get a lot of people from base, and they like that clean-cut look, and so in a way, I feel like it gives them a sense of style. Like they're not like everyone else. They can have some texture on top, and we can change the fade. It could be a low, mid, high. But honestly, I don't do TikTok. I've never had the app, and I'm actually really not on social media, which is another reason why I was like, "Hey, can you come to my shop and
yeah.
tell me how
Not
to
on
do
social
this
media, but
stuff?"
you're live here with me with thousands of people are gonna see
Isn't
you.
that crazy? I know, I can't believe it. Well, yeah, I love my YouTube. That's what I do. And I started an Instagram when I first opened the shop 8 years ago or so, almost nine. And I had it for about 3 years, and it just was so much. It was too much for me, and being by myself at the shop. I just kind of. But the amazing thing is, my guests are on social media. My guests are on Facebook, and they are, you know, talking me up. I am so grateful for them because I am referral based due to not
Yeah.
being on social, and referrals, they are number one. You get the same kind of personality of the someone that referred them, and it makes such a beautiful day. you
Let
know
me ask you this, Crystal. Let
sure.
me ask you this. So I was talking about this earlier, but I'm seeing a lot of people in our industry complaining on social media about how they're so slow, they're struggling financially, they're not getting new people, their book is dying. I have my tactics about how to get new customers and how to keep up and all that. But how do you
Sure.
yourself stay so busy?
um I always make sure to rebook, and I only work 3 days a week. So, oops, Daisy. Um, the
Yeah.
bummer part is that I am closed 4 days. So I would really
Wow.
love to. I know, isn't that
What are you,
crazy?
800 a haircut?
No, no, I'm 58 for a female haircut.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
and I just raised my prices. So that's the thing. Like, I waited way too long to raise my prices. I was 48 for like 7 years.
oh god,
And
that's way too low,
oh,
Crystal.
I know. So I fixed it. I raised it $10, and that does help. I try to keep, um, all of my expenses down. So hi, Debbie. This is one of my guests right now. I'm talking with an
Okay.
amazing. Oh, look at your pants. They're so cute.
Hello, Debbie.
You're in front of thousands of people right now. Oh, hi.
Debbie, how you
Oh my
doing?
gosh. Oh,
Debbie,
she's
I'm over here in New
amazing.
Jersey. I'm in New Jersey, Debbie. I wish I had that California weather. It's freezing over here now.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
it's beautiful
Aw.
here.
This is Steven. He's a hairdresser, entrepreneur. He's got amazing brands. I watch him all
Thank
the
you.
time. And I
Appreciate
just,
that.
he's awesome. And I
Look at
can't
my
believe
hair.
I'm on.
It
Crystal
looks
did my
beautiful.
hair.
Isn't she just a doll?
What are you
She's
doing
going
to her?
all
What, are you just cutting it
natural.
today or what?
Say again?
What are you doing to her hair? Are you just giving her a haircut
Oh,
or
she's
what?
actually, remember I told you there's a fabric and quilt couple doors down. So this is I don't know how to turn it around, but this is my salon, and then
Nice.
she is down on the very end.
Oh,
So
cool.
this is the unit right here, just like that. Got
Wow.
my flag up. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Need that.
Wow, did you just see my
Oh,
bell
I love
bottom?
it. Look at, she wants you to see her bell bottom. She made that
Whoa,
overnight.
check those out.
Aren't they great
That's so
though?
cool.
Yeah. So I'm not
Crystal,
doing her hair
Crystal,
today, but
Becca is
sure.
asking you what booking app do you have a booking app or what do you use to book people?
No, doll, I don't. They just call me, message my salon phone, or stop in when I'm here. When they see that I'm here, they come in and I book. And I know I really should have that. I'm sure that that would help out. But another thing is because it's just me, I like to have more control of my schedule. And the whole, well, what if they want baby lights and some balayage in between and a root touch up? It's like, it's kind of hard to guesstimate how many hours is that going to take. And especially if I've never met them before, I feel like I would be setting myself and them up for a little bit of stress.
It's
That,
Crystal. It sounds like you are the most peaceful, calm, organized hairstylist I think I've ever met. I mean, like,
oh
how do
my
you-
God,
that's crazy. You're just so
so
calm. Like,
sweet.
yeah, I work 3 hours a week and I'm good.
3 days.
It's like, I don't know how you do it, but God bless you. That's crazy. That's insane.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know,
Thank you. Well, I get a
well,
lot of advice from you and you're
well,
you're great with curls. I picked up some tips and
really?
actually used them on Debbie. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Hair
Yeah.
cutting is really my main, layering and cutting and all that. That's really because I train at Vidal Sassoon in London. I used to, I got pretty extensive haircut training. I work for Paul Mitchell, L'Oreal. Like I have
Oh,
a lot of, training and stuff. So I'm really a big cutter, That's my
oh,
main specialty.
amazing. Yeah, Sam Villa. He's one of my mentors in the world. Do
Yeah,
you know who he is as
of
well?
course. Of course.
Yes.
There's a
Yes.
lot of them. There's so many of
Yep.
them out there.
Yep. One time I
But
had him sign my tennis shoe.
nice.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Oh, I tell you what. Well,
Well,
shoot.
I'll let you, Crystal. It's
A
been
pleasure.
a pleasure
Yes.
talking with you, and I'll let you get cracking over there because you want to keep your client waiting. But thanks for joining in. I appreciate that. Everybody seemed to have a lot of fun, watching and listening to you. And thanks for jumping on with us. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I hope to see you again.
Yep. All right. Good luck out there. All right.
You have a great day. Thanks for all
You
you
too.
do. We all appreciate
Oh
you.
man, I appreciate that.
All
All
right.
right. Thank
Bye-bye
you.
now. You're
Bye.
welcome.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Boy, how sweet was she? Huh? Unbelievable. Becca. Right. It's like, how does she? I've never met someone so yeah. It's just no booking software, no assistant, no that's I'm like drama free. I'm like, geez, she's like a minority in the industry. That's insane. That was so cool. So if anybody else wants to join, feel free to join. And let's see here. Hold on one second. Yeah, so it's really one of those unique things where it's really rare. So when it comes to getting new clients, I always tell people, I say, look, everyone goes right to social media, right? Oh, you got to join social media. You got to post photographs. Yeah, it's really important to do all that kind of stuff. But I think what's even more important is getting referrals. Kind of like Crystal, mentioned before, referrals are the number one, driving source, driving factor. It's really important, getting those referrals. So film someone talking about how they love their hair, even on the cell phone. Like that's something you should post on Facebook. That's something you should post on Instagram. Like, don't focus so much on taking 86 photos of the same, picture or the same haircut, the same hairstyle. Take client review videos. Take a picture and then put a caption. Oh, this is so and so. She loves her hair, or a client smiling, or something. Like, just you need to put out there what the client experience is. If you're trying to get clients, guess what the client wants? A client experience. Okay. They want that customer experience. They want to have a good time. They want to feel comfortable. They want to know where they're going. What do they feel like when they walk in? Are they feeling welcome? And if they see that translated through photographs of other, guess what? Clients, that's going to help. That's going to help them make that decision. Oh, and also keep in mind, the only reason you're getting a new client, well, there's a couple of reasons. One, they just moved to the area, right? And it doesn't matter if you're a barber, if you're a hairstylist, most people are coming into your business or to you as a stylist because, oh, I just moved in the area. That's probably the number one reason why you're getting a new client. They're new in that town. The second thing is because they're unhappy with their current hairstyle. meaning the guy who they've been going to, he's just not doing it. Or the girl who's been cutting the hair or been doing the same color for all these, this time, they haven't, updated anything. It's the same old look. There's no, nothing great about it. It's basically like, okay, that's cool. So they want something different. So what they want is, one, they want to make sure that they're going to walk in feeling comfortable. They want to make sure they walk in and they go, wow, this place is beautiful. And then they want to make sure that they can go to you and feel confident that they can get something from you they're going to like, if they want something new. But also, mind you, if they're just new in the area, they may have said, look, I've been going to the same person for 15, 20 years. I just moved here. Like, I love my hair. Guess what? You have to then take on that job and duplicate what that last person was doing as best as you can. That is a heavy burden sometimes. And that can be very stressful, because what if the haircut is like, and it's happened to me a couple times, and I've seen it happen to other people, where the client sits down and the last person who cut their hair was like some big shot, celebrity hairstylist from Beverly Hills, and he did a, phenomenal job, or this hairstylist, she did this incredible color, and they sit down and you're just like, whoa, like this is like 6 months old and it looks like this now. It can be somewhat intimidating, and that's a heavy burden to take on. So you have to make sure your skill levels are up to par. And the worst thing you can do is try to do that haircut or that hairstyle, whatever, and then you can't execute it. So you have to, that's where, if you want to get busy, literally get as good as you possibly can at whatever it is you're trying to do. If you're trying to do skin fades all day, if you're trying to do color all day, you want to do haircuts only, you want to do updos and long hairstyles, just get as good as you possibly can at everything, extensions, at everything you possibly can do. And then you'll have a line out the door. I'm telling you, I've seen it firsthand. And if you want to get good, then that is what you do. Become as good as you possibly can. And I have a very limited time left. But if you want to join, you can click that link and you can join, just like how Crystal was, and you can be on the podcast. I'm sorry if I missed you before, because I was busy talking with Crystal. But get as skilled as you possibly can, and you should have no problems whatsoever. Hold on one second. SHG Edits. It's pretty common for hairstylists / barbers to be really professional and sweet. And lucky for you, because your work, working with your hair and getting the look you want is really hard. Yes. Being professional, being very sweet, being very aware of what the client wants is really, 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 really important. So, round of applause to all the hair professionals in Finland. I know it was cheesy. Frankie, last year your hair appeared to be thinning at the crown, but now it seems to have mostly grown back to normal. Awesome. Do you know why that happened? Thanks for videos throughout the years, man. I appreciate that, Frankie. Frankie, I'm going to tell you something right now. I had a client of mine for many, many years who an Asian guy, he had, thick hair, always did his hair, and he was going through a very stressful, I'm going to say this word and don't freak out, marriage. Okay. He was going through a very stressful marriage, and the wife was driving him crazy, and he was going through a lot. They ended up separating and divorced. Very, very stressful. But what she did, I guess it was too much for him to handle. And he got very, very stressed out. And he started losing his hair in patches because of the stress. And so stress can be a very, very, very big contributing factor as to why you may be losing hair, maybe if you're on medication, maybe, you know, something pretty traumatic has happened. Typically, that's something like that, especially if the hair grows back and it's like it's normal. Typically, it's stress. I know it may sound crazy, Frankie, but like I know I've seen it firsthand. That happens all the time. If your hair is going through something, it's very, very stressful. You become stressful, your hair is going to be the same way, you know? Check that out right there. That's beautiful, isn't it? Crystal, you're also part of the chamber. Yes, the Chamber of Commerce is really, really big. It's been a part of the community. It's a great way to network. Yes, Crystal, it is. The Chamber of Commerce is very, very helpful from a local standpoint. So if you are a local business, then definitely join it because you can be exposed to other local businesses. And trust me, if you're the only hair salon or the only barber shop at the Chamber of Commerce meeting, guess what? They're going to go to Tom's Cuts. Yeah, Rin, your friend had one just like that, a bald spot on the head. Yep. So if anyone wants to go visit my website, shop.thesalonguy.com, I just love your feedback because I just relaunched it and it looks like a TV network meets like a store, like an e-commerce like hair store. It's incredible. Shop.thesalonguy.com. And if you want to purchase my products, I'd appreciate that, but it's really an amazing website. I'd love to know your thoughts. So, all right, let me check if there's anybody here waiting because before I missed like a bunch of people. I'm going to take one more person. If they want to come live with me, now is the chance. Oh, thank you, Crystal. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Frankie. Yeah, man. Exactly, Frankie. Stress. It's probably a woman, you know? I'm kidding. But and the only reason I say that is because my whole life has revolved around women. So the only woman in my life right now is my dog Bella. She's the only woman in my life, and I'm happy with that for now. Okay. Yeah, Alex, man, go to Slick Hair Shop, SLIK. They're in Denmark, I believe, and they are in Europe, and they sell a handful of my products, especially this one, my number one bestseller, Tidal Wave. They sell that, but yeah, Slick Hair Shop. They're in Europe, and they do sell a handful of my products for people overseas in other countries. So the shipping is much easier. You know, look at that, Frankie. You see, it's always that, Frankie. It's always that. You know, it's always that. It is always that. Okay. All right. So let's see if this works. Yep. Carson, what's going on? Best product for fine hair. That's hard to style. Look at that right there. That's incredible for fine hair. You spray a couple of spritzes on your hair when it's damp, then you blow dry it, and you're going to have a lot of control. You're going to have a lot of some light texture. It also acts like a dry shampoo if your hair gets very oily, which fine hair does. This is made here in the United States. So shop.thesalonguy.com, and also Slick Hair Shop in Europe if you're in Europe. Okay. Oh, you can't come live, man. Can you suggest anything for oval face shape, Indian brown skin? What is it with me? What is it with India? Okay. I'm an American guy in the United States. The amount of people from India, and namaskar, namaste, Mera naam Steve hai. Aap kaise ho? Kya aap Hindi bolte hain? This is probably why a lot of people think, oh my God, a salon guy. But I have so many people watching from India. I don't know what the hell's going on. They're following me like crazy, especially Instagram. It's like, but basically, oval face shape, Evergarden, an oval face shape literally is the ideal face shape for anything. I appreciate that, man. Bahat Danyawad. Okay. If you have an oval face shape, then you can wear anything. An oval face shape is the perfect face shape for any hairstyle. So you just wear whatever you want. Okay. It just depends on what you want as far as like the maintenance, how long, what kind of products you're going to use. You can wear anything with an oval face shape. Okay. So you should be good to go. AJ, how you doing? What's going on? I'm only here for a minute or two longer. I got to run. Rock a mullet, dude. It all depends, man. It all depends on what you want. It really all depends on you and what you want. So you get what style you're looking, again, it's up to you, your maintenance, what you like. If you have good hair, mullets are in, mullets are definitely cool. The mustaches are cool. A lot of 21-year-olds are rocking these like full on like monster mustaches, man. It's crazy. So you get what you want, man. But anyway, I am going to leave. I've had a lot of fun. This has been a really great live stream. I appreciate you all joining and jumping on. Again, this was unannounced. This was totally random. So I appreciate all of you who have been watching this whole time. Please follow me on Instagram. Subscribe here to my channel. I'm posting 3 days a week on my YouTube channel. I appreciate all your support. Shop.thesalonguy.com for my products. And you guys have been a lot of fun. I appreciate you all joining. And I'll see you all very soon.